Morning, people. Happy New Year to you all. I hope you all had a nice time last night at your various parties or whatever festivities you arranged. I was in bed, zoned out by 10 o'clock. I don't drink, but I have my own ways of enjoying myself. So I hope you ain't all hungover today. I was up at 5 o'clock this morning, no headache at all, absolutely fine. But I did manage to, started to watch what was happening in London at midnight. Oh, yet again we see Dictator Khan. He shut down London. 2 hours to go, he announces that there is going to be some fireworks. The city's locked down basically. Nobody was going to be there bar one or two. A few people went up from Wales and came down from Scotland to London, but what did we see? Well, there was actually no chimes from Big Ben, and basically all there was a pantomime. It was just a propaganda show for the mainstream media, is what I saw. It was all staged. Most of what was seen on the TV, I expect, wasn't actually there in real life. It was an absolute embarrassment. It really was. How one person can embarrass the country with that. Oh dear. Well, that's London under Khan. I can't understand why Boris lets him get away with it. He's on his bloody doorstep, surely he must see what he's doing. But then we get on to the New Year's on a list. Well, as I call it now, the dishonour list. There's those minor awards thrown in for the real genuine people of this world. We'll throw a few of those in to appease the peasants. Some of them genuinely deserved it, some not. I won't go into names and lists there, but it would seem that a lot of the awards go to sports personalities, people like that. Most sports personalities, I don't believe they should get things like that, to be honest, but that's just my opinion. But to get the actual top award and have that sword waved over your head, it would seem as if you've got to be an elite criminal for that. Yeah, you've got to be a complete failure to be branded a sir in most cases. Oh, Queenie, 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 what have you done to your country? What have you let it become? It's shameful, and it's painful to watch it happening. It really is. When someone like Whitty or Van Tam or Blair gets a bloody knighthood. It's sickening. Well, I do have a little bit of, you could take it as good news, I suppose. It would seem now that the narrative is starting to fall apart slowly. Well, being pulled apart, more like, from what I can see. And who's doing this? Well, first of all, we got our own government, whose own evidence on their own website exposes the lies that they stood up in front of the camera and told us all. I won't go into the figures and the ifs and the buts, but I recommend that you all go and watch the Rotten Politics video that he put out yesterday. I'll leave a link to it in below. Put it better than I ever could. But one of the biggest ones is the evil bastard over in America from the CDC, Fauci. What has he been saying? Well, he actually came out and said that it was wrong how they recorded the COVID cases and deaths figures, and went on to point out how literally they were being fudged and used as malinformation. Yeah, and he's also come out and said that the PCR tests can't differentiate, I can't even say the bloody word, tell the difference between the lurgy and a common flu. Now that's his words, YouTube, not mine. They're Fauci's words, you know, the one that you respect. Yeah. I mean, that does fall in line with what we've always said and what we've always thought anyway, so. But many of these elites now, so-called experts, are going back on what they've said, coming more in line with what we have been saying. But in my mind, they're just trying to save themselves from a sinking ship that they all launched 2 years ago. Well, sadly for you guys, all the life jackets are being used in the channel. And with all that money you've lined your pockets with, it looks like it could be straight to Davy Jones's locker for you lot. That would make my year a nice new year. We really can't make any predictions now, because they've got very dangerous, very unpredictable. But there's one thing you can guarantee. No matter what, they will get richer. We will get poorer. We will suffer. And of course, it will be all our own fault. Never theirs. But I've got hope. I mean, with what's coming out now, I'm seeing people from all over the world. Different creeds, different colours, jabbed, unjabbed, young, old, all waking up and looking at the truth behind the lies they've been hearing for 2 years. And they're realising now we've got to stand up. It's our time to make our own history. It always has been. It's always been down to us to make the change. We are the majority. So I'll leave you with that thought for today, people. Probably won't be a video tomorrow. It's take the Christmas decorations down time for us. And also I've got to move all my equipment back into the other corner that I normally use. And most of that's upstairs. So until then, take a couple of aspirins. Hope you haven't got too bad of hangovers. Hope you all enjoyed yourselves last night. And we'll see what the new year brings. But until then, as always, thank you for your support. My respect to you all, each and every one. And stay safe. Can't do it with that. Stay safe. Stay strong. Stay free from tyranny and oppression. Let's create history. I'm gone.